We are in an underwater cave less than a mile off of the eastern Australian coastline. The slow movement of fish in silhouette against the blue glow entering the cave is mesmerizing, attracting divers around the world for an experience like no other. Fish Rock sits at the edge of the deep ocean at a point where the continental shelf drops away. As the powerful East Australian current flows south from the Great Barrier Reef towards Sydney, it strengthens and accelerates, stirring up cool, nutrient-rich waters, bringing tropical and temperate marine life together. It's become famous for the huge variety of fish that gather here. Outside the deep entrance to the cave, a large Wobbegong shark has found the perfect place to lay low during the day. But Fish Rock and the tunnel running through it is unique for a more vital reason. It is one of the few remaining refuges for the critically endangered gray nurse shark, one of Australia's most threatened apex predators. Here they are concentrated in unusual abundance, both inside the cave and in the deep gutters that surround it. Deep in the tunnel, the water is 1 degree warmer than the surrounding ocean, creating its own unique ecosystem. And the perfect haven for sleepy sharks who hunt by night and rest by day. As if from nowhere, they appear, floating along the length of the cave, only turning when they need to. The rows of sharp, ragged teeth and frightening appearance have earned these sharks a reputation for inspiring fear in humans. In the 1960s, they were thought to be ferocious man-eaters and were hunted and fished to near extinction. It wasn't until scuba divers began interacting with these relatively large but docile creatures was it realized that their slaughter had been a sad case of mistaken identity. Despite their fearsome appearance, attacks on humans are extremely rare. These sharks have since become a favorite among divers, and respectful encounters like these are an everyday occurrence at Fish Rock. Although they can live to be over 30 years of age, one of the disadvantages for gray nurses are their slow reproduction cycles, taking up to 8 years to mature and producing only 1 or 2 pups every second year. This is the lowest reproductive rate of any shark. Due to this acute vulnerability, their numbers on Australia's eastern coastline fell to critically endangered levels, perhaps as low as just a few hundred individuals. As we venture out of the large entrance to the cave and head down towards the sandy gutters, the light returns, and we begin to see some of the scars and scrapes endured by older sharks. Along with the usual wear and tear of ocean life, signs of entanglement in nets, hooks, and lines are all too common. Between human activity, changing climate, and their own biology, the odds are stacked against them for long-term survival. But there is hope. After the rapid population decline, gray nurses became the first sharks in the world to become a protected species in 1984. And local conservation efforts are working to establish a no-take marine reserve to give these sharks the best chance of thriving into the future. Full recovery to pre-1960s levels will be slow and could take many decades. For now, at least, Fish Rock remains one of their last refuges. It is too early to know whether there is light at the end of the tunnel for eastern gray nurses, but they are a testament to humanity's ability to be both cruel and kind in equal measure. To drive species to the brink of extinction, only to then work tirelessly to bring them back again. The hope is that visitors will continue to wonder at the gray nurses of Fish Rock for generations to come, one of the last places to find a treasure we almost lost and could still lose in the very near future.
I'm on a fantastic journey to look for the origins of life.
It will be a journey full of wonders. Using the latest technology, it's possible to bring to life the very first living creatures that appeared on the planet, for the first time in 500 million years. Humans first appeared around 2.
I remember that morning, the mood was really right. I was feeling really good.
It is 8 a.m. here in New York.
It's Tuesday, September 11th, 2001.
It's such a pretty morning, isn't it?
Perfect fall morning.
I never thought anything about that. Not in my wildest dream.
We want to go live right now and show you a picture of the World
This just
Trade
in,
Center.
you are looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers of the World Trade Center.
It's going to be the same for me every year. I'm just going to be thankful and grateful for being here. My name is Janelle Guzman McMillan, and I'm the last survivor of the 9/11 attack on September 11, 2001. And this is my story. Came to the U.S. in the year of 98. I'm an immigrant of Trinidad and Tobago, and it was my dream to come and become a citizen of the United States of America. I've seen New York advertised on TV. I just thought it was such a beautiful place to live. I just wanted to be the Big Apple and come for the life that I really wanted to do, which was dancing and singing and acting. The first impression when I got to New York City, I thought it was really crowded, different than what I expected. After moving from Brooklyn to Queens and Manhattan, I pretty kind of fell in love with it. 2000, the city was awesome. My life was just to party, the drinking, the hanging out, just enjoying life.
And President Bush would like the economy to bounce back.
I was like trying to get that perfect job as well as that perfect career in terms of the dancing and the modeling and the acting.
Fashion designers all gathering in New York to show.
I would go and get the newspaper and I would just keep applying for jobs that suit my profile of my background as well.
Their company also slightly raised estimates for...
In 2001, that's when I contacted an agency and I landed the job with the Port Authority. When I realized that it was heading towards the World Trade Center, I was so excited. I felt like I owned it. Part of my dream is coming true because it's just like a landmark for me. I was just so excited to be there, to be part of the World Trade Center that everybody talked about, and I was there. The plaza is big, and most people would go out there in the morning. We see people drinking their coffee, and then lunchtime, of course, the park area would be all filled up with people. I remember the fountain being there. To me, it was just an amazing and beautiful place to be. Being on the plaza, you can barely see all the way up. You have to like lean back to actually see the tip of the tower. And you know, the sun hitting you in your eyes is just like, wow. I have enough time to do this Monday to Friday and still pursue that dream of being in the spotlight. I felt like I'm almost there.
It's early this Tuesday morning, the 11th of September, 2001.
Miles and miles of sunshine today, nice as it could be across the Northeast. Other than that, it's kind of quiet around the country. It's too quiet.
I remember on September 11, I remember it was a Tuesday morning, and I usually get into work for 8:30. I was located on the 64th floor, so I had to take 2 separate elevators to get to my office. I got up to the office, and I went into my cubicle. And I sat down and I started booting up my computer. And my coworker, Suzanne, came over. And we were just talking, chit-chatting. A couple of minutes into our conversation, the building shook. I and Susan was like, what happened? What was that? And she stood there, and I walked towards my boss's window. When I looked towards the window, I can see bits of paper just floating in the sky. I was new at the company. The alarm didn't go on, nothing had happened, so I don't think it's anything yet that serious. And then other plane hit the other building.
Just a moment, we got an explosion inside.
The building's exploding right now. You got people running up the street.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll tell you what's going on.
Okay.
I walked up to the cubicle area. Everything was just going crazy. A lot of people left. After back and forth, making a couple phone calls, trying to figure out what was going on. And then they told us a plane had hit the building.
We're getting millions of calls there.
In my knowledge, I'm like, a plane hit the building? I said, well, okay, it has to be a small little Cessna plane. I'm not thinking about any big jetliner. We went up into the conference area. That's when we saw the reporting live of what was happening.
I don't want to get too far ahead of this, but obviously this has all the appearances of an extraordinarily well-coordinated and devastating terrorist attack.
My heart just like, oh no, this is not happening. This is not real. I was so scared. My friend Rosa, we were holding hands and we was just like, oh my God, should we leave? Should we go? Should we stay? That's when we felt a really bad shake.
Thanks very much.
But after that second shake, I felt like, oh my God, we're gonna die. My mind was just racing on my daughter and my boyfriend, my family. I just wanted to get out. That fear I have, I couldn't picture what it looked like, what the catastrophe looked like. I just wanted to get out. And that's when we decided to take the staircase. We were all heading down the staircase, counting each staircase as we go down. We counted from the 64, the 63, 62, and we were just going down, and I and Rosa was just holding hands so tight. We continued going down until I made it to the 13th staircase, and that's when the rumbling and the walls and the darkness and the dust, everything that's coming crumbling down. When it came to a complete stop, it was totally dead silence. This has to be a dream. I must be dreaming. Just wake me up from this crazy dream. The World Trade Center just didn't collapse with me. Okay, I'm alive, and I shut my eyes. I get up. I tried to get up, and I realized that my head was wedged between the concrete pillar, but I couldn't move. I was just stuck in that position.
Don't have oxygen. Workers now beginning to try to gather themselves over there. They're trying basically now to reestablish some kind of a safe perimeter. And many of the emergency workers basically just happy to be alive.
Every time I tried to get up or shut my eyes to fall asleep, I would realize that I'm still awake and I am conscious and it is happening. And I can feel the pain. I can feel my head feeling like it was going to explode. One point it just became so hot. It was like hot, like a furnace. And then it started to get so cold and I started to shiver my teeth. It felt like if I've been to hell and back. I just wanted to die. I was like, I don't want to feel all this pain. Just let me go to sleep and not wake up.
Rescue workers who were searching for any sign of life, but by late today, even for them, hope was beginning to give way to the grim realities of this attack.
Something keep telling me, say something, say a prayer. I kept asking and praying and asking for that promise to give me that second chance to see my daughter and to change my life. I think within that time when I kind of felt like I can't do it no more, that's when someone grabbed me by my hand. They said, Janelle, I got you. My name is Paul. He kept holding my hand, talking to me, telling me, you're gonna be fine. It's okay. I have you. I could hear the walkie-talkies going on. I could hear the noise coming closer and closer. They started to come down to the area, and I could hear it like they were cutting to get to me. And then someone yelled out and said, "Oh, I see her." I've been looking for Paul for the past 20 years. That's the guy who was holding my hand under the rubble. And no one came forward up to this day. I came to the conclusion that Paul was definitely an angel who was looking up after me. Haven't been back to ground zero since that happened. I overcome my fears a long time ago, but I just didn't think it would do me any justice to go there. You know, I just want to keep moving forward in life than just reverting back to the past. It's kind of bittersweet for me recalling the event, the fact that I am here and my coworkers are not. I don't know what the emotion is going to be, but I think I'm ready. To actually see the names engraved, it brought back a lot. You know, just a lot of memory just rushed to me. Knowing that Rosa's body wasn't even found, just brought back so many memories. Being back at Ground Zero after almost 20 years, it kind of put everything in perspective for me. I'm just thankful that I did that, and I felt good about it. It's not like a sad thing when I think about it. I think I'm stronger now with it. I have the scars to remind me every day. So it will never be apart from me.
Keep left in a quarter of a mile onto the highway.
What has happened since 9/11, my life totally changed. I'm not that girl that I used to be or wanted to be. I was in the hospital for over 3 months. I suffered a crushed leg injury and stuff due to 9/11. I was living a common life with my boyfriend at the time. We got married that first year. I got baptized that same day, afternoon of my wedding. One after the next, 2003, I had Katie, and then in 2005, I had my second daughter. I became a permanent employee with the Port Authority. I moved out from Brooklyn, and we purchased a home in Long Island. I told Katie to get So brush your teeth and come downstairs. They're gonna eat the eggs hot or not? Katie and Callie, where you guys? Family is very important to me, and just being around them, having breakfast together, having, going walks. I'm glad we are connected in that way. And where you guys take it so long? Did you brush your teeth?
This food that we're about to receive and chow down. Almighty God, we want to give you praise, glory.
It's been tough with them, but I think they really understand what it means to me, so they really support everything I do when coming to 9/11.
I tear up, but I'm
Yeah, mom, we saw a snake. Like,
we were there for like 10 minutes because it was me, Katie, and
We don't know what the future holds, but we try to make the best of it and be loving and caring and understanding to people as well, to others. So that keep us together.
No, I don't know.
I didn't even know what.
She doesn't want you going on top of the guy.
I came to this country looking for the spotlight, craving the dream, craving the money, craving everything else. It was all about me.
Were you so upset with me? Really?
But I think the life that I'm living now, having the home, having good kids, and having a good, stable job, the way my life transformed now, I am totally happy.
I've been promised to take you guys to walk around.
I think my dream is fulfilled. I think in a better way, much more than what I planned for my life.